Hello and welcome to Crypto News. Today is January 20th, 2026, and the top cryptocurrency news is as follows. Today we're going to start with the New York Stock Exchange, which is building its own blockchain. So the New York Stock Exchange announced that it is developing a blockchain-based exchange platform for tokenizing securities, and this is a platform that will operate 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Let's just say that this platform is under construction, and they haven't told us whether they're going to build their own blockchain or whether they're going to use some infrastructure from the existing ones, you know, Solana, BNB, and so on. In addition to the New York Stock Exchange, which, as we've already said on Crypto News, is going to be all about blockchain, we're also going to look at our ETPs, which had inflows $2.2 billion last week, or so. 1.5 billion in Bitcoin, and Ethereum got 496 million, and the rest of the money was divided among the rest of the cryptocurrencies. So last week we had inflows into ETPs, as well as Mr. Michael Saylor's strategy. We learned that he bought Bitcoin and $1.25 billion in Bitcoin, and he hasn't even entered 2026 yet. The strategy has accumulated 14,910 Bitcoin, and has a total of 687,000 Bitcoin. Moving on to MicroStrategy, let me tell you that Louisiana Pension, which is the Louisiana State Employees Retirement System, disclosed a $3.2 million position in MicroStrategy, and this move shows that Louisiana really wants to get into Bitcoin. Moving on to our exchanges now, we'll go to Paradex, Cryptocurrency Derivatives Exchange. Paradex reported a platform-wide outage, and like I said, nothing is working. UI, cloud, and API services, blockchain components, bridge, block explorer, and remote procedure call proxy. Paradex stated that it is in the process of restoring and recovering, but did not provide a cause for the outage or a timeline for full recovery. This is a DEX in simple terms, and on this DEX in its internal market, Bitcoin actually went to zero, as you can see, and as users on this exchange had activated some positions, they were automatically liquidated, as seen here by the user. Moving on now from our exchange, we'll go to our coins and go to Trove, which no one in their community is happy with. As we said, Trove had raised $11.5 million in a token sale, which was related to their participation in Hyperliquid. That is, they sold coins to raise money to go to Hyperliquid. Specifically, before we continue, let me tell you that it is a platform where you will trade collectibles, RWAS, equities with up to 10 times leverage, and so on. And they wanted to go to Hyperliquid, but they told us a few days before the token was created that they would go to Solana instead of Hyperliquid. As the creator of this coin later told us, he made the switch because a liquidity partner withdrew 500,000 Hyperliquid coins that were needed for the integration, so they went to Solana, and many investors demanded a refund because of the sudden change of direction. And from what they tell us, out of the total 11.5 million, they will keep 9.3 million and something high to continue building this DEX on Solana, as they have told us. I will continue to tell you that the coin, as we said, has already been released. It has 8 to 10 hours of life, to be clear. However, its price has already approached zero, as you can see, because the community is frustrated with this move. It has dropped by 90%, and it has already been established that one entity owns 12% of the coins. Moving on to our coins, we will go to one of the fastest blockchains that we have so far, and we are talking about a layer 2 on Ethereum called Mega ETH, which has managed to do 47,000 transactions per second. This is, as we said, an Ethereum layer 2 that reached high speeds during test runs, a stress test, and it reached, as we said, about 47,000 transactions per second. And as they concluded, they are aiming for sustainable things, and they want to have a number of transactions per second from 15 to 45,000. This particular currency has not been released yet. It will be released in the future once the testing is complete. Below, you can see the proof that it has caught 46,813 transactions per second in the stress test. And if this comes out and does what it promises, it could be one of the fastest networks we have in the cryptocurrency market. One of the fastest is Internet Computer, which catches 4,500 transactions, and the second is Solana with 3,100 transactions. To finish off today's episode, we will also go to Aster, whose price has decreased by 9% on the 7-day chart. Although we learned that Aster actually actually activates automatic coin buyback via gas fees. And we learned that there is, as you already know, a coin buyback program that will have 20 to 40% of gas fees from the daily protocol for coin buybacks. And with Aster doing buybacks to help the price, obviously we will also go to our favorite crypto market with Bitcoin at $91,000. That wraps up the top news for crypto today, January 20th, 2026. I'd like to remind you that the content you just watched is created for educational purposes only and should not be considered as investment advice, but rather as investment opinion. Please subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and feel free to comment. Take care everyone, and have a good day.